Hier qu'attend la vigie, et la vigie. Fou pepe, va glolo, oh, et glolo. Ma way is balejado, aja bagba, asikaligbe, do afikolea, ne mia tempolo. Mi jagole chio, mi antominya, oh my way, mi antominya. Eyenti mi regiodo, ne mi attende cucunolo. Fichiole o, ma we, fichiole ma, mbe, fichiole ma. Fichiole o, ewe, fichiole ma, we, fichiole ma. Adouame vana, fianfito pata, trozo pastolo. Adouame vana, ajedato pata, trozo boconolo. Oh mau, fichiole nu baramana yo le cho yo jo bon pomino. Pola bon kakani gakemo. Fichiole ma we, fichiole ma, mbe, fichiole ma. Fichiole ma, ah, fichiole ma, ewe, fichiole ma. Hier qu'attend la vigie, et la vigie. Fou pepe, va glolo, oh, et glolo. Ma way is balejado, aja bagba, asikaligbe, do afikolea, ne mia tempolo. Mi jagole chio, mi antominya, oh my way, mi antominya. Eyenti mi regiodo, ne mi attende cucunolo. Fichiole o, ma we, fichiole ma, mbe, fichiole ma. Fichiole o, ewe, fichiole ma, we, fichiole ma. Adoame vana fianfito pata trozu pastolo Adoame vana agredato pata trozu bokonolo Oh mau Fikole nu baramana ole choyo jo bon pomma Bola bonu kakani gakemo Fikole ma we fikole ma mbe fikole ma Ficolema, Ficolema, ewe Ficolema.
Donami, maman pokpoe a chonko agbendi boko dona miapo nu kpola o nyasala o ple miapo be migao de kapapin wona eje kome ke abaleke minyana mi kagagere motivational segment me miakbo nyare kavaro ke miako tu miarukio nyare kavaro ke miako akblo miarukio le kojo ya gbe ke mikata miele ke na mazorengoa ma agerenya jojo ke chumia ponto mafia ne meko Sofia mi aide ge plagana kata akbon kawenya nyao yo ke jim ke ngai betatu koma ha anye mi ke le jim le betatu koma mo donc kujiba na mi je wona goma nya plimi wona atu efia ba mi adam mi fa jero me adu gbana mi o adakpena mi o ado jana mi apopota na mi o arado susu akọ afia cho mi o kenye enya o ka chi mi apa ya bala oji ndia ke mazamon pokoya aglobe miawe le doje motodono na miame kata ike jona aje paklimi le mofu onchi bedakpana mi aleke gbegbe ikeje mauna donse mi kata. All right, mia as aje koma cho motivational segment na don kujiba number ike zake miame o ke miapom le multi tvg ye ajibe adoje pakli mia enye +233 242670773 +233 242670773 enye number ike mi atemwaza ako ado aje pakli mi yo mi la Facebook le Ewenyigba TV mi ga le YouTube ha le Ewenyigba TV ta afisha fika jangwa garmia jafma na do aje primi donc jiba mi afanya jojo ke ma tromi la ha o manye mi awde repo so nya mi primi we wona oga ta mi atawano ndem mi ap na jojo paji na apogani ta mi jagoma ajagoma motivational segment minute ya waro ko ka mituta nto kata ma apo nkawenye na jojo ke jim le mi apo nto ma. All right, motivational segment anole alo motivational message kale miashi le mi motivational segment Charles Bukowski egbonyade so my way the English gbema aba majagba akonchile gbome. This is a motivational message for today according to Charles Bukowski. Sadness is caused by intelligence. The more you understand certain things, the more you wish you didn't understand them. Sadness is caused by intelligence. The more you understand certain things, the more you wish you didn't understand them. And who said this? Charles Bukowski. Sadness, for the last time, is caused by intelligence. So for you to be sad, for you to be very remorseful, mournful, for you to be down at heart, down in spirit, for you, the motivation, morale, joy to go, for you to be low in happiness because of happenings, you have to be too intelligent. And the more you understand certain things, the more you wish you didn't understand them. So we have the same man in the image in three forms, or you see the same person being depicted in three different forms on your screen. We have a depiction of a man that seems to have all his brain activated. See, the brain is all over. So the first man, he's got big brains. He's an intelligent man. He can analyze, he can critique, he can criticize, he can think through things. The middle man has a lower brain. The brain is just little and it's just dotted at the forehead. And the last man has no brain at all. There's no abnormal thing around the head. So the first man with the big brain is worried. The man with the little brain is lighten up a bit, is happy a bit. And the final man with no brain at all is smiling. And that means that the more you think to understand things, and when you eventually understand them, the more you wish you didn't even understand them at all. The more you think through things and want to understand things, want to worry for Africa, want to worry for Ghana, want to win the award as the biggest warrior, then you'll go have a lot of problems. You will not be happy. You'll be so sad, sad, sad. The more you act like you don't have brains, the happier you are. Paul said something in the Bible that we are fools for Christ. We are fools for Christ. So there's a time that you act like a fool. You don't think too much, so that you have your peace, your joy around you. Nukbala, egba apa ni le miao TV ya. Yenye nunyala ganda yikan konye Charles Bukowski. Enye nyala philosopher. Alwe denkwagbe me. Leke mi non ya fagbo. Ekbo ne mi tama bumakpa. Enana be jima jo amio. Ta ameke ble blani alu blani lela enyanya kpa. Be woni. Na made ke jima jomo. Le mvovondo kyomo jijore kemelo gbemo. Etame ne buna kpa lo nwe ne nyakpa ta susu nwo makpa. Gake ne ede susu nwo me ine be yasan ko me be yasan sham ko me tito chen sham maku agagre nya shanya biam be yasan ko ne ba sa go mo vo fuma ba kpo we jimaga ba ejom ke aba onu be ne de nya ne de masani agoma ko ne de nya ne masani agoma ko nya ji chimbi yasan ko nya maku mele kritika ne de nya ne ba ta ko ta ne ti bi aji kpo ma kpo be America ye mala fuma voa Iba nono matata eton, ye jejam. Nono matata gbante kpome miela. Enya mare ke yo honhon kata jejam. Alo yo honhon pe. Nma kpo mi la fa nenema ile jojome nu chi nyanwa miame ko strong cho science ikanye jojome nyan chiko al niyo ko mawo dari alo niyo ko la dari bo yana ba science ko. Ma la fuma ne ye nya ba ho de wu koklo ma ko tamni ne wu bo ma ko tamni la sha na wu ko na ne no na tamni ne ma na ba ho e ke nya ko susu akpo ba me ke bo susu gbe a ejima jomo na no ma tata mu a me ke bo susu gbe a ejima jomo a me ke le do ma amama ke kwelo ayo susu ba mia ba le tukua ejijon ve Gake no tata tɔlia yi ke susu me dzedzem ko ŋu ɖe asi susu ŋuti te fia be tawo bubu ƒe nya gblɔ mi le lo. Le míawo míaƒe gbeme kɔ tame bubu. De asi tame bubu ŋuti, de asi nya xoxowo ŋuti, de asi nya dzɔɖamewo ŋuti, de asi nya tɔamewo ŋuti. Eko akpɔ be edze alɔgo ŋkoko. Ta buwɔski gbɔgblɔm be na ame aɖe li ke dzi me dzɔm o ɖe, eŋu nyam wole akpa. Elabe ne tame bum akpa be ase ŋutia ŋgɔme, ne va se wo gɔme vɔa, ewɔna na mí be ɖe míenya, ɖe míegaxa ku ŋuwo gɔme be míase wo gɔme. Ta enu ko nye nya mekpɔ le yava la totuyɔwo dzi, ye mekpɔ be abe edowo ƒe ame na míata tso mía da ɖe yavalɔ me alo le aƒelɔ dzi me sia me na buta me tso ŋuti kpɔ. Ta ye makpɔ nene, ale hã ne kpɔa ata ɖe gɔme nam faa. Mi ne susu tso ŋutia wo hã ta gblɔe. Vɔ ŋu kpɔm me le nye be abe le kpɔɖeŋu me nyɔnu ŋutia ŋko eta bi ame ke ma yɔ gawo ya ƒo, ame ke yɔ ŋke hafi yɔ ŋka gblɔm mole, esia ko be aku ŋutia gɔme. Esrɔ̃ le xa o, le se pipi ke be ŋka ƒe pipi ma mo ba mo nyo ɖoɖoa wo be ao. Ke ɖe text message wo ɖoɖoa wo be ao. WhatsApp wo ɖoɖoa wo be e. Ame ke ɖo WhatsApp ɖa abe ama tso nye dɔ me. Dɔme, dɔka, dɔme aleke, kadodo ke le mia dome wo gblɔe. Eŋu me kum, ebu atama akpa, etsadzi akpa, egege ɖe ŋuwo me, egege ɖe ŋuwo me. Ele dzi ʋu mi dzim le va ke ɖe ŋgɔ ke akpɔ be yeƒe dzidzɔ ebu ɖe. Eva le anyi dzi me dzɔm ne le blanui le buta ŋu kaka ke va wɔ ne ɖokui be eɖe nya kra ne ye tia yeƒe tomefafa ni ke ka ya gblɔe. Ne ɖe nya ne kpɔe tɔgbɔ, ne ɖe nya ne le fɔ ɖe ye ŋutɔ yeƒe nya ŋuti. Ta ɖe ŋudede amewo ƒe nya me. Enya biabia kpa nya tɔamewo lie eku dzɔnae, eku kokue ama ku kɔ eku. Ne xoe de me be ama ku kaba ke wo dɔyɔyɔ dze gɔme. Gake ne be awoe melɔ. No da ame ɖe mɔtri gbɔna. Aƒe ŋɔtsi me ne trɔ tome meɖo. Numa katã wɔm ne la ewo vevesese dzim ɖe dzi. Eyi ne va ne va kpe de si be o amaku. Ene fota dze kpɔ be fia nyame kukuwo sɔŋ nɔƒe. Ene xoe de me be amewo katã mlɔ anyi ɖe fia wo nɔ abe ye ne kpɔ. Amewo katã le kpefafa ya me, ame katã le dze me le fia, wo katã wo nɔ fɔŋu abe ye ne kpɔ. Wo se veve kpɔ, wo fa vi kpɔ, wo dɔ kpɔ, wo ŋuteƒe kpɔ, afi va le afia gba. Ke ŋumaka edze be nadze ŋuƒoƒo na ɖokuiwò. Numi ke wodze be na srɔ̃ edze be na srɔ̃e. Tutu ɖe dzi alo ŋgɔyi ke hiã alo tsitsi le ame ɖokui me ke hiã nɔ edze be na xɔe de me ŋumake. Ake gbe me xɔe de me ke eva ɖevi mɔ. Eye ne wo yɔ katã no na ya gbogbo ya ƒlatsi ya do ye va kɔ ne tso ɔve ebo oli da ɖi be ŋui ke gɔmedzedze li na ko ŋuwo nye. Ŋui ke le agbe ƒona. Eyi le ne ŋusia ŋu. Eyi li wo dzi avi. Eyi li evi kuna. Ŋdɔ ugbeli, dzidzagbeli, ezã li, ŋkeke li, ŋɖo li ne miɔ katã. Ta mi miaƒe agba me zɔm ye ŋuwo dzɔdzɔ ɖe mia dzi mianɔ xɔm de me be ɖo dzɔna ye wo dzɔ. Yevuwo yɔna be universality of crisis. Nanewo ɖewo dzɔna ye wo dzɔ. Edzɔ ɖe amewo dzi tɔwoa enyo wu ame aɖe tɔ. Axɔe de me woaɖe asi tame bubu akpa ŋuti. Gake ne gbe ye me xɔ ga de me ke dze tame bubu. Ŋke ye mewɔ nyuie. Ne ɖe nya ɖe ne ye mewɔ la alo ɖe ne yo yi trafa gagba alo ne ɖe me yɔ ambulance alo ɖe kɔma da ɖe moto dzia efu ne ɖokuiwò. Ene ta wo bum ʋuʋu ezame bubu ya se ŋusia ŋu ke dzi gɔme melɔlɔ go. Ene se ŋuwo katã gɔme ʋua ke va kpɔ be edo ve sese ne ɖokuiwò. Fiafi etsre ame aɖewo zu futɔ, eƒom dada ɖo, edega mɔ yi ke me hiã ŋu, egblem ge ɖe dome. Ta kpi ɖe kɔa agba me mi la sago mo be mete shango mo sago ne nye kwa azumau ya to gbe nene ma mi je agba bo na go me ma Tony McBoy enya mi aklom ke ni agere nya jojo yo ke zohachi ashisho katang le miape ya vala ojindia na ronku jibe Ewenyigba TV le jim fuga hostel le water alo poli bire kona va ho technical university ye kwenye poli ono boblom ali onko ho kwenye poli ya tana bana babe bona water alo ho technical university ji fuga hostel na ba ro fumako Ewenyigba TV ye male jim fuga hostel ate number de le nyo TV oji ikenye +2332426707773 enye number ikena ta yo na po ga wo plafa ina pe shagbe ko ata yo alo na jedodo de li ikenya rocho ogludodo wo ashigba bapa de kware jo to hin mi anko sapla o fia akujo pata enya ba mo mi anko sapla o de ko bapa de manani alo choku bara maro mi la funji na directive yaji are bofano makata ona le yin gbogbo akuduma pleto mata neza modam donc ye yo ka gatofia o poro avale ka mo wo me ne ko ke okuhia edera ne namake ne befade da de o ma hin ajibe ya jrenu achike na ona Jojo Machio, alo chochi domena lo. Nyanywi kakalai na nyeo. Nyaglori lai na nyeo. Nshangi kene be awe kene nyapobo adwo hiabo nyako. Ajaba na tere miache. Alaba nyakbere mu ne mia adojo peo. Na wona ya jengwo. Wona ya omi milengi ya jengwo. Ye odoji jono. Ba mfafiang nya jojo na mejojo makuko pleto ya ji apale ke jime na nko jona o jona yo mi adolo na la movu ala we nyoha nya de gba ni shami ko yo nya ide nya pa nya jojo gbale banto ike mizana ike chumya pa mto ba fia howide.com howide.com ni cho ke chova ya wole de kajere ble de tubiaro ko no tata je TV oji mi popom la wo vanu senior high school nke jo olo alaba opede yesiba wo sukuvyo ko ndudu film so school food scandal, 3 arrested. School food scandal, 3 arrested. And young banto ni popon na howide.com. Ke na agayide banok baro popogebe de kavaro gali ike tso miaƒe ŋuto ya me ɖeka nye cocaine smuggling foiled at Ghana airport. Cocoa smuggling foiled haje jema fia mi kekere nyama be cocaine I beg your pardon, cocaine cocaine smuggling foiled at the Kotoka International Airport. Ejeje mafia la bana pe akba jafia cocaine nye gbamachi vondi are kana niko nya mo nya ma nya tama vondi nya tama yi ne niko ya mama te gbogbo ko troga yi mo gbeshireka o jagba bo fi alo smuggle alo ocho cocaine akoto airport akwekpeta dukom alo olama me gege nya me pie no toji. Brides risk wedding dress pack sensation on the internet. Nyɔnu aɖe ma yo dzedzem afi ma ne le ŋku ɖe nɔnɔmetata ŋuti kɔ. Nyɔnua srɔ̃ ɖem ta srɔ̃ ɖe wu ya woɖo na woyɔna be wedding gown na eƒe nyakpɔ le. Ya tɔ ɖe ma yo dzime katã dzedzem tso yo lime katã yi dzime tso lime katã yi ɖe kɔgbɔ edzedzem. Ke ekale enowi kale aɖe koe ma dzedzem yo dzime. Ke yo meƒi ŋu alo mi to ŋua wo ɖe do ɖi gobo. Ko picture ya nye trending image le social media. Tso tsɔʋu va se ɖe gba ta woamewo biam woƒe susu ɖe tso awia ŋuti. All right. Míakpɔ ɖa be ex-NEIP boss charged with false publication. NEIP boss ya woli alebe fifia woƒo charge ne woƒe gakɔe ɖe ƒo. Be evivi me eŋlɔ nuwo yiwo ke menye nyateƒo tsɔ da ɖe yavalɔ dzi hã le afi ma. Afi sanitary pad quality under scrutiny. Belegodi alo yevuwo ƒe godidzi ƒe enya eha kakatsi yavalɔ dzi ele howi ɖe ta ŋumawoe tso míaƒe ŋutɔ me. Le míaƒe ŋutɔ me still Cocoa sector rescue plan unveiled. Okay, no, we can leave that one. Me míaƒe ŋutɔ me nyama. Me ŋutɔ me nyanye kangbo, ŋutɔ me nyanye kangbo. All right. Firearm bust, 2 arrested in OT region. Firearm bust, 2 arrested in OT region. In hale elefia. So akpobe le OT ŋutɔ me le dambai wo le ɖekadze varo alabo tso tu kple du le tɔ tso ge kɔ na kpando ŋutɔ me. In ha dzedzem afia. Cult leader faces charges in Kenya. All right, ama ega ingopa. Okay, ke le dambai ke police uncover narcotics haul in Dambai. In ha dzedzem afi ma. Police uncover narcotic haul in Dambai. Ni kpɔ mi le TV ya dzi ya. Ye nye enyikɔʋu gã gladza aɖe yi ke wogbugbɔ wowɔ plate alo woɖo ŋu ɖe me. Wona welda alo gakpo gbedewo wogbugbɔ wokpe gakpo gbadza kɔ ɖo ɖe me edo le te alebe fuma tsɔna agbematsi wokɔ dzana ɖo hekɔ no smuggle si tsame. Ta ŋmakpɔna fuma lɔbɔ enye trailer alo nyikɔʋu lɔbɔ ɖe ŋutɔntɔntɔ. Ke wole ɖekadze aɖe elabe yewo fo gakpoa wokpɔ be woble atamavɔ gbematsi vɔvɔvɔ kple sellotape yellow sellotape wogble wo kakaka vivi wotsɔ te ɖe enuwo te. Ima dzedzem TV dzi. MP calls for entrepreneurial ecosystem boost. Ishaso tɔ ƒe tsɔ takpe hame la Stephen Amwa ihe gblɔ nya ɖewo tsɔ. Wo katã wo dzedzem le afia. Okay. Nya ɖeka ke gaka mi afia. Ghana to license medical cannabis cultivation. Ghana to license medical cannabis cultivation. Ta enya ɖe gato emura wo gbadzem be o sedem to me kple sube fifia ne ame be ya de wi kple cocaine kple nga wi amatsevo mo va gble atamavɔ ni mo va gble be wotsɔ akɔnɔ atsike wɔmelo alo be wotsɔ anɔ gbetadukɔ me yi ma ba sie na onen daseɖigbane alebe wote ŋu awɔ ma. Ke Cocoa sector rescue plan is facing an unprecedented crisis. Etsɔe ke va ya mi nɔ ɖe fia mi ƒo mi be takpekpe tɔxɛ aɖe dzim le ege tsɔ. Alebe Kasela to force yi ke nye Minister for Finance eno takpekpe ma me. Dr. Randy Abe yi ke nye dɔmega yi ke kpɔna koko gbledenya dzi le Ghana ihe nɔ fi ma. Gbagbɔŋgla vovovowo ke kpi ɖe koa wo gbɔgblɔm be edzɔ Kasela to force na ana yo ɖoɖo aɖe yi ke dzi zɔ be la alabe koko Bledenya enye va zu kuxi gã aɖe ne dziɖuɖua. Gbledelawo me xe fena yo. Koko dɔwɔƒe yi ke ƒlena koko tsɔ gbledelawo si kpɔna be wotrɔ si le ŋuti kɔ yi gbetadukɔ me alo wova dzadzram hã, wobe game le yewo tsi o. Game le yewo si o. Ta eye woyi takpekpe mɔ me tsɔ eme nyawoa, wole mia gbɔ míawo me dzɔge ne ƒo ganyitawo nanɔ to dzi. Alright, mitrɔ yi ɖe woƒe nu ƒe suku ya le míaƒe ŋutɔ me. School food scandal, 3 arrested. 3 persons, including a matron of Wovenu Senior High School in Tajevu and a police officer, have been arrested for allegedly diverting food items meant for students of the school. So, the arrests are a result of investigation into allegations of corruption and mismanagement at the school. The suspects are alleged to have diverted food items, including rice, oil, and other essential commodities meant for the students. The incident has sparked outrage among parents and the general public, with many calling for swift action against the perpetrators. The Ghana Education Service has confirmed the arrest and assured the public that it is taking the matter seriously. We will not tolerate any form of corruption or mismanagement in our school, said the district spokesperson of the Ghana Education Service. The police officer involved has been interdicted and is assisting with investigations. The other suspects are also in police custody, facing charges related to corruption and theft. The incident has raised concerns about the management of resources in public schools. Many are calling for increased transparency and accountability to ensure that resources meant for students are used for their intended purpose. The case is expected to be heard in court soon. Yo ole nyɔnu ɖeka, ŋutsu ɖeka yiwo ke wonye dɔwɔlawo le Wovenu Senior High School le Tajevu kple kpovitɔ ɖeka. Ŋka ta wolo ɖo. Wogbina za be nuɖuɖu yi ke nye ami, nuɖuɖu ƒiƒiwo, nu yiwo ke nye nuzazã yiwo ke wokɔ zãna wɔna nuɖuɖu na sukuviwo. Wome sukuviwo gbɔ ɖo mo, elabe ame 3 le sebla me, alebe ne nuɖuɖu va wòdze be tsɔ nuɖuɖu akɔ yi ne sukuviwo xɔ, wɔ ɖoko tsɔna nuɖuɖua tsɔ wɔ wo ɖokuiwo tɔe, wo divert hã woto bit. Na enye nya yi ke dogo tso Wovenu Senior High School le Tajevu le míaƒe ŋutɔ me. Alright, míaɖe asi ema ŋuti madzo dzra ma yi ɖe ge. Cocaine smuggling fall at Ghana border. A senior manager of a manufacturing company has been arrested by operatives of the Narcotics Control Commission for allegedly attempting to smuggle cocaine out of Ghana. And according to a City Newsroom report yesterday, the suspect was caught with a substantial quantity of illicit substance. The arrest is a significant breakthrough in the fight against narcotics trafficking in Ghana. NARCOC has been working tirelessly to curb the menace of drug trafficking, and this latest arrest is a testament to their efforts. Details of the arrest are still emerging, but it's believed that the suspect was attempting to export the cocaine to an undisclosed destination. The motive behind the alleged smuggling. All right, story Adelphia. Echo NARCOC to you can use the Pona Bamachiolele, Bella, oh, Pesazan, never do come all American senior manager, alo Domaga, le company Ghana, alo Doka Ghana, Ghana. Minya Mokum, ne Nyatepa over Banco, Manokbarumaji, Ocho Bavon, Ocho, Oblau, Alaba, Ocho de Galime, Woko Atumia Boda, Giaco, Buko, Bubuaro, Mafiola. So Nyama Elafma. All right, so this story is still trending. Brides risk wedding dress packs online frenzy. Ya nanyo Georgino ke untuk kawajira holiday. Nanoma tomo tofia minyenke funanamo nyonvyo nyonvma ina soro kwa o chachi to mito kata jeje. Abo dogoji yare me ba de dogoji kaka nya kale oji. Kodo making kata or church robo among puncho mianchi alabwe jim na back part I hold it. All right, miakbo ex-NEIB boss charged with false news publication. That's also a trending story. Let's do that quickly. Ex-NEIB boss charged with false news publication. Kofi Owusu Nkansa, former chief executive officer of the National Entrepreneurship and Innovation Program (NEIP), has been formally charged with publication of false news and is set to appear before court on Thursday, February 12, 2022. That's today. And according to a 3 News report, the charge is in connection with a statement he made, which had been deemed to be false and politically potentially inflammatory. The charges against Nkansa have sparked widespread interest, with many calling for transparency and accountability in public discourse. The NEIP is a government initiative aimed at promoting entrepreneurship and innovation among Ghana's youth. Nkansa's lawyer has confirmed that his client is ready to face the charges and clear his name. Ta Birakwa mi Kofi Owusu Nkansa ikanye domaga huko na National Entrepreneurship and Innovation Program NEIP enye wanareka odetume tot jiru huwewe plus uba ocho adonse sohyo uba ocho rokishishio alaba word upada mweyo atwe jiduru etona opeaji bona sohyo ke bagbajimba yokpere Ghana du konche pladam yeyo flash yeyo chacha asyeyo chacha ple un fio yo kama bo pa doma gama ira kwa agbonyaro yo ke ta jiduru pe ba ajaba wo alia kwere pom tai Malaysia jim no dia former NEIP boss in a court. All right, sanitary pad quality under scrutiny. That's another interesting story. I think we should look at that. Sanitary pad. Quality under scrutiny. Ne miakwe akbobe miapa du kokulola John Dramani mama ema lafuma ple nyongwaro chichao yoke cho Ghana Education Service Global Domaga album yo chodore dia nye balago dialo sanitary pad mi ke nyongo kona ko khana ashinonyi na kuko gamade kenye mi ke jiru bakpo baje bo me fama he na suko ta yo me du koplo lanto ela fuma sanitary pad quality under scrutiny ela fuma sanitary pad quality under scrutiny and bobo du koplo la ela fuma do shireji le sanitary pad ashi nya ke go chonchi hario mo pom ne nya ko nya jorobo ba mi nya. The Ministry of Education has ordered an audit of the sanitary pads provided through the Free Sanitary Pad Initiative due to concerns about their quality. The move is aimed at ensuring that the products meet the required standards and are safe for use by girls. So the audit is expected to cover all aspects of the initiative, including procurement, distribution, and usage. The ministry has assured the public that it is taking the matter seriously and will take necessary actions to address any issues identified. The Free Sanitary Pad Initiative was launched to promote menstrual hygiene and reduce absenteeism among schoolgirls. The program has been welcomed by many, but concerns about the quality of the pads have been raised. And I'm quoting, "We are committed to ensuring that the sanitary pads provided are of good quality and safe for girls," said the spokesperson of the Ministry of Education. "We will not compromise on the health and well-being of our children." The audit is expected to be completed soon, and the findings will be used to inform future decisions on the initiative. Wanare ko detome e ka du kopla be pe de yeshiwa sukuvio to nyonvio o bete yina suku homo na woƒe asi ɖo anyiwi ɖo. Demata aɖewo nɔna aƒe me. Nke nye ŋua, game le ɖewo si ne woaƒle paɖo alo aƒle gbelegodi alo godi ado godi yi ke atsɔ no ʋua lem. Demata ayi suku tso ŋdi ʋu ŋdɔ me lo etrɔ me lo fienyi me hafi akpa eva zuna ƒuxɛ ne nyɔnuvi aɖewo ta kpukpi ɖe kɔ wogblɔna be yewo dze dɔ. Elabe enu yi ke wozã meli o. Wonɔna xɔ me anɔ anyi kpɔ ale blanui. Woli se va kpala wo ɖokui ŋuti. Wobe yewo kpe dzedze be yewo ƒe gmekuku ɖo kpedzi be nyɔnuvi geɖe le ŋkeke etɔ̃ henye ŋkeke andre mɔ me yi ke wɔ si ɖo mea, wosrɔ̃na nu kple asi ke yewo akɔnɔ ɖo tso yi kana be lekui aɖeke ava ɖe funu yi kana be ŋuma nyɔnu aɖewo alo ŋutsuwo ava nɔ dudum ŋutsuwo ta. Dziɖuɖua di tome be yewo gbelegodi ama ke mi va dzɔdzɔ be nyi ama mo le be nye gbelegodi eva zu ayo. Kpe ɖe si be mi ko abe ele ko dzibo o dɔe no. Enu yi ke nye gbati tɔ yi ke asi me ke wodzrana alo le miaƒe fiase me alo dzidzraƒo ɔna dɔ kpe alo eya wo funu le kafla asi me le kɔ do to xa va yi kple tɔ. O nya ke nye yi ɖe ati ɖuɖu afɔ le tsɔ yi va yi kple ame yiwo ke nye ŋudzɔmio ŋu gbã kpɔ mi zã wo le be nye gbelegodia. Belia no kpɔ fi ke wo ƒle wo tsoe. Tɔlia no kpɔ me kawo wotso kɔ tata alo dɔna be no wo mia alo no mungkin mekuku alo berujung cho enya yanchi yo. Alright, me try the oti tome oti dambai oti ko di dim ale gbegbele gan kata glogodo, but for the wrong reasons. Oti nto me pen ko di dim oti pe nto me pen ko di dim. So me the oti nto me firearm bust, 2 arrested in Oti region. Firearm bust, 2 arrested in Oti region. The Oti Regional Police Department has arrested 2 individuals for possession of a firearm and ammunition without lawful authority, and according to the Ghana Police Service. The suspects, Abu Kari Salam Atta, 35, and Kabuja Kwajo Tademen, 19, were intercepted at the checkpoint while transporting the illicit goods in a Kia Rhino vehicle with registration number GS 467717 from Accra to Bando. The driver, Atta, and mate, Tademe, who claimed ownership of the firearm and ammunition and currently in police custody assisting with investigations. The police operation was intelligence-led, highlighting the force's commitment to curbing gun-related crimes in the region. Details of the firearm and ammunition seized are yet to be disclosed, but the police are expected to provide further information as investigation unfolds. The suspects are likely to appear in court soon. The arrest is part of the ongoing efforts by the Ghana Police Service to clamp down on illegal firearm possession and transportation. The public is urged to report any suspicious activities to the authorities. Tak bira kwa oti le damba into fe nya ganye yolo. Oti kpovito le de kadia omovare yo ko cho tu pledu tu pe choge ko inare bando. Eyo lewa hukula ikan ko ya Abu Karimi Salam Ata ikan ko ble blaton vo aton bla yo meti ikenye ka buja kwajo tademe ike ya ho wi asheke ke yo kume klio metila ikenye ka buja kwajo tademe ebe ya agbaye to Daka chepe hope bi shake 19-year-old Kabuja kwajo tademe yikenye mate ne wikenye Kia Rhino yikebe number nye GS 467717 be ya tukpa kple tomo ya eto nye ngma ke okukpe mno ona o pakivwa evole dambe fifi lai ke ata kple tademe okpekpem ne povito nchi be wo kume akpo nyateƒe ke le nyame ɖoɖo kpedzi be mekakie nye agbayato meke da agbayano leko wo to bito kakaka tso ge va ro dambae leko wae ɖoɖo kpedzi vo wo kpɔ ga ko yi re bom ɖekadze vi eve yo 35 and 19 wo ga ngbegble da ba yim to me so press statement kra le ngmaji press statement kra lang maji cho Ghana Police Service yike makrajiwe do nyowe nyako press statement ma da. So there's a whole presser on this from the Ghana Police Service, I should think. Ta nemi zorango mi bona ngmakpogara ta nyamoya ndolo gbagwajembe press statement ma na do miagbo, so I'll be expecting there as soon as possible. We read the press statement that gives so much authenticity to the story. Press release, the media, 2 arrested for possession of firearm and ammunition without lawful authority. Press statement was released on the 9th of February 2025. So, number 1, on 8th February 2026, the OT Regional Police Intelligence Department PIDOT, through intelligence-led operation, intercepted a Kia Rhino number GS 467717 loaded with a firearm and boxes of ammunition from Accra to Bandai, Northern Region. All right, so that gives verification to that. Story kemi khla bando gaka Bandai le press statement ameta. That is the first thing we should note. Bandai, Northern Region. Ta ucho of weekend Kia Rhino choge koina the north jogbeji duanye Bandai. Number 2, a search conducted on the track revealed 1 locally manufactured single barrel shotgun and 21 boxes made up of 525 pieces of Lion AAA and BB ammunition concealed among building materials. Tanya lenye. Atu deka ikenye Ghana tu deka bele cotton deka deka wome abla vovoreke yo keme tu pi wuli wuli pe ebuole oyo pankol mabuvu nya me da to ta manyamo. The suspect, the driver Abu Karim Salam at 35 and his mate Kabuja Kwajo Tademe 19, who claimed ownership of the exhibit, were arrested. 4. The suspects are currently in police custody assisting with investigations and will be arraigned before court in due course. 5. The Regional Police Command wishes to assure the public that operations to remove illegal weapons from our communities will continue. Signed, John Nko, Deputy Superintendent of Police, Public Affairs Units. All right, so the story is fair, it's fairly right. ke ni mi kpɔ me dua nye kpandai. Now, you may not know story of kpandai, I'm not from Pandolo, but that is the pressure and the sign from the Ghana Police Service. So that's really authentic. Okay, na mi apa TV oji kpɔm ha. Ekpɔge be kpovitɔ ƒe ʋu edzedzem nye TV dzi. Nye mɔɖaŋudɔwɔla wogbagba dzem be yɔ ana miakpɔ picture edzedze ge fia miakpɔ. Akpɔ be ɖeka dze nu wo ŋkume nye be woƒe ƒelo eʋua kula exɔ ƒe blatɔ vɔ atɔ̃ 35 ke mates exɔ ƒe wi asieke kaka for security reasons be woƒe agbe magadɔ alo be marke va kpɔ tso awɔ nya lo ŋua wotso nane kɔ ɖɔ ɖe ŋkume no ta dzedze miaƒe TV dzi miakpɔ ɖa ta etu kpia ŋua ma dzedze ma afima etua ele anyigba ke eʋu gbogbogbò ma lɔ ƒoxlae ke katin viviviwo yiwo ke me etukpawo le ha dzedze miaƒe TV dzi ne miakpɔ woe nye amewo ko le ke eŋutɔ nu yi ke medzi miakpɔ de si nye be eŋuatɔ ame agbayatɔ gbaya le mo le fia etɔ ye nye ame ke be wobe xɔ ƒe wi asieke ko interesting exɔ ƒe wi asieke yo Ghana Police Service ƒe nya ke press statement. Okay, all right. So Jamie TV me pera, that's that you are seeing there. To a group more local over Jogbaji Manyomo, Jogbaji Manyomo. Boku Platon, Yemania Jogbaji or Lakanya, Poram for me. Da the Kajif Maker who we are shaking 19-year-old teenager, 19 boy. A bird Yokata took by your play Yokata. Kpovitɔ vɔ mo ele kpovitɔ ƒe asime ema kpɔm mi le otia ke komi gale oti regional ke komi gale nyadzɔdzɔ evelia yi ke be police intercept large quantities of suspected narcotics concealed in a truck eha nye miaƒe oti ŋutɔame ya ke komi gale akpɔ be press statement evelia ɖe gale miasi yi ke dzedze ge miaƒe TV dzi fia miakpɔ dɔwɔtso asi trɔm be miakpɔ press statement evelia ke tso oti region miaƒe ŋutɔ ma fia ko ne me be miaƒe ŋutɔ ma togbɔ be oti kple vɔta mama via le mia dɔna abe wo hã regional minister lo si fia vovo mi me dzi ma gblɔ kpe be mi do agbe ɖeka mi nya ame ɖeka mi alɔ xo ko so Ghana Police Service Regional Headquarters Dambai, 10th February 2026. To the media press release, police intercepts large quantity of suspected narcotics concealed in a truck. Interesting. I prefer to read the presses. On the 10th of February 2026, the Oti Regional Police Command, acting on intelligence, intercepted and conducted a search on a DAF long trailer with registration number GW194309 at Dambai. It was discovered that the trailer, though appearing empty, had been modified with secret compartments sealed with 6 metal plates. The concealed compartments beneath the trailer were opened in the presence of suspect Amidu Jubril, aged 40. A search on the secret compartments led to the discovery of 4,000 parcels of compressed dried leaf substances wrapped in a yellow masking tape, suspected to be narcotics, carefully concealed within the compartments. The truck has been impounded and all exhibits have been retained for evidential purposes. Suspect has been detained and is assisting police with ongoing investigation. The Regional Police Command assures the public of its commitment to combating drug trafficking and related offenses. Signed again, John Nko, Deputy Superintendent of Police, Public Affairs Officer, Oti. Ta Lemion TV a dia. Biga bombe Gbalẽ bubu aɖe gado go tso oti ŋutɔ me. Kpi ɖe koa, maɖe gɔme kple picture nye dɔwɔtsi gbagba dzem be miakpɔ nu yi gblɔm wole la as a picture. Ta ne kpɔ TV dzi akpɔ be ɖekadzɛa yi ke xɔ ƒe 40 elé enuwo ɖe asi gbadzɛ abe leke wɔna delɔ̃wo siasia kɔ dana ɖe asime minɔ ƒeƒlemee ne. Enuwo le yellow. Nu ke ne nua, egbematsi vɔ ɖe ma woxɔe se be wotsɔ enu yɔ wɔme akpe 4,000 wowɔ ale be wotso trailer alo enyikɔƒu lɔbɔ ɖe. Ke ne kpɔ trailer ma edzedzem abe naneke mele trailer me no vɔa trailer wo gbugbɔ trɔ si ŋuti, woɖe do ɖe me ale wotso enu gbadzɛwo kɔ sio trailer katã me. Ta ne kpɔ ma tsɔ ge bo trailer ɖeɖe alo nyikɔƒu ɖeɖe koe nya va yiyim. Eʋu ya wo kpovitɔ be ahu nane gbe yewo mekpɔ ʋu aɖeke yi ke wo gbugbɔ gatrɔ si ŋu kpɔ. Yewo kpɔ be edo ɖeka ʋu wɔme 5 ele trailer ya me. Ta yewo be awo kaba ŋutɔ driver neva ne wòva kpe ɖe ŋuti yewo dzi be kpɔ nu ke le doa me hã. Ke wotrɔ tome ʋu kaka ko va dze enua fofo. Ke yewo foe wokpe de dzesi be o woko sellotape yi ke le abe aŋtsiɖiɖi ƒe amadede ene kɔ sa ɖe enua ŋuti evɔ enua nye amakpa ƒuƒuiwo. Wosa ɖe ŋuti wɔ gbagbe wote wo ɖe eʋua te alo ʋua me etso ŋu tso dzi gbadza gakpo gbadza tso dzi. Ye ne kpɔe tsɔ ge be eʋu ɖeɖe va yim naneke mele ʋua me. Evɔ kpovitɔwo nye woƒe dɔ. Wo bum be numa yiwo ke dzedzem le TV dzi mi kpɔkpɔ ma wonye egbematsi vɔ̃ɖi aɖewo, ewui vɔ̃ɖi aɖe loo, atama vɔ̃ɖi aɖe loo yi ke nugbɔa ate ŋu agblẽ ame ƒe agbedome. Alright, woga picture ɖe fia ge mi fia ale be miakpɔ leke ʋua me le. Ta ne elé ŋku ɖe nua le kɔ le gbadzɛ kɔ akpɔ eʋua me, akpɔ be eʋua mi ma dzedzem lɔbɔ le TV dzi. Ta yɔ xa dzi teƒe ma de ma ye wofo tso enu gbadzɛwo kɔ te ɖo. Nenemae enuwo gadzim le oti ŋutɔ mi ma. Fiafiwo alo smoglesitsala alo kalẽbolitsala alo amegblẽkuwo leke miagblẽ yevuwo be alleged. Ta bita ɖewo yiwo ke amewo totom kɔ ga ŋu fia ma nyemegblɔm be va o elabe ameawoe woli. Ta kpi ɖe koa numa tso oti region. Okay, na ɖo ŋku dzi hã enya ɖe do ŋu ɖa tsɔ nyitsɔ yi ke nye tsɔ va yi ke me mi dzodzrom ʋu yi ke nye galamsey tax ƒe nya ɖe le Amansie Central ŋutɔ me. Ke mi dzo nya ma me mi le nya mi me ta kpɔnɛ tutu kpi ɖe koa wo ba assembly ya ga 60 million alo 6,000 cedis ga yeye 6,000 cedis xɔm le champagne kula si he sticker namo abe ale ke wo nana road wedding ene. Wo gbalẽvi na me wɔ kɔklã ɖe champagne dzi be woata yi ɖe etɔwo dzi ava ku galamsey akpala sika ɖe tɔ me fã ablu siawo. Ta ɖeko mi li ko etsɔ Amansie ŋutɔ me dzikpɔla Amansie district chief executive avi assembly ale ma lo woŋlɔ gbalẽ aɖe be mi kɔ da ɖe toa gbɔ. Matɔ ɖe afi ma le míaƒe wɔna me le gbatɔ me. Akpɔ be Amansie Central District Assembly ŋlɔ gbalẽ kɔ da ɖe toa gbɔ. Woŋlɔe 9th February 2026. Setting the record straight on the so-called Galamsey tax. Interesting. Amansie Central District Assembly ŋlɔ gbalẽ. And gbalẽ nye gbalẽ ko ŋlɔ be nkeke tɔ nye alo ve egbe nkeke tɔ agbe nye ge. Nyemanye kira via gbala pon comedy o. Cause mi kata mi nyate kwa jim ta le mi on le ko TV ya. Mi kenya nyate kwa kenya ta do pejin ton e ko do mi le. Kami kpo be gbana ya jejem cho Amansia Central District Assembly bo. Ke ame ke ngro gbana enye there's no tax. Setting the record straight on the so-called Galamsey tax. The Amansia Central District Assembly has taken note of a certain expose being circulated under the title Galamsey tax. Public scrutiny is welcome in a democratic society, but it is important that discussions of this nature are guided by facts, proper context, and fairness, rather than selective narratives that may mislead the Ghanaian public. To begin with, the collection of revenue from operators who use earth-moving equipment within the district did not originate under the current administration. This revenue arrangement has existed for many years and spans several political administrations. Records available at the Assembly, including official receipts from 2023 and 2024, clearly show that similar revenues were collected in 2008, 2012, 2016, 2020, and in subsequent years. The current administration did not introduce the system. It inherited an already existing administrative arrangement. For clarity, this revenue collection is not an informal or arbitrary practice. It is based on the Assembly bylaw that was duly passed as far back as 2008 and has been operational ever since. No individual under the present administration introduced this framework. What is being implemented is an existing legal grounded Assembly bylaw that has worked over the years. The individual seen in the recordings, popularly referred to as Red, is not a new figure. He is a recognized revenue officer who has served the Assembly under successful administrations. His role has consistently been to collect revenue on behalf of the Assembly in line with laid down procedures. This same responsibility was performed under previous governments without controversy. Suggestions that these funds are privately kept or diverted are false and misleading. All monies collected are paid directly into the Assembly's official account at Odo-Tobre Rural Bank. These payments are supported by verifiable deposit slips and official receipts, all of which are available for verification at the Assembly. While footage was taken of revenue collection, the portion showing the actual banking of the fund was not shown. Since assuming office, the Assembly has ensured that these revenues are used to address critical operational needs. Official vehicles that were previously grounded and unserviceable have been repaired and returned to use. The Assembly, which previously lacked basic logistics such as a pickup vehicle, has now been equipped to function more effectively. These are practical interventions that benefit the district and do not amount to personal gain. Interesting. I continue just for some few seconds. All right. The Assembly remains firmly opposed to illegal mining. The fight against Galamsey remains unchanged and uncompromising. Signed, Public Relations Officer, Amansia Central District Assembly. But we don't know your name. All right. So, Agbana Maklefia to Amansia District Assembly, but Kira Kogomba, oh, Sarah l'Assembly, Ama, le Pakbe, Plany 2008, Makan, Tajiro, Ho, Vaio, Samaji. Ekaji, you know, Natero Hona, Gacho, Shamfan, Polo, Placanse Ploshi, yo Hoga, you can have a down bank. Bank and call my yo, Blue Gamma Yona. Yo choga dare banka, yo chona kama kotu na assembly aro, bona bushavu do, mushamu jim pepe. assembly mai na rafa baraka go anya na ne kali ho ai ka jiru ya ba ka John Dramani mama ko jiru ba assembly po se aga no dom ke red ke ya me ka no chacha no joga ya homa ha no dom cho mai ma ba sereba ni ke pa de shebe multimedia to alo nya jojo do po i ka nya joy news to o ba kum ka ka yo po o cho enwa rora e ko cho nya ba yo ho ga ba ko ba tare banka ko tare assembly ko gajaru ko le banka o ma blomayo ni ko jibo gbo ko nye ba yo nana mo ganam se kum yo shafan ko to bleme yo ga homa ga gara amerika ko to kuma wala mana na mo bire ko mala na mo amekenya nyang dala ne amansia central assembly yengo balma dare yam ma khodo chuchu ka na troba ya zorango tony magbol enya ma nya plo mo chumo ko ko ado bene Vincent enya ko semcho dapa Vincent wa cho nguru ra nya khlan ye ko bedasho ta Vincent mo do benondia yo magbona.
Life is deep, my brother. Life is deeper than you see, my sister. If only you knew. Life is full of challenges, don't forget that. Everybody fights battles they don't broadcast. They said he was caught butt naked in a bed. They called him a sinner, wrote his story as dead. But nobody asked if his soul was bleeding. Nobody cared what his heart was needing. A broken man cries with a silent tongue. The world throws stones, never asks what's wrong. When you see a man I saw diving in the sea, understand he knew the risk, still he took that leap. Don't be quick to judge, don't be quick to throw. If only you knew what the pain won't show. If only you knew. Says if only you knew. Would a man with a broken phone not seek a new one? Would a woman with a torn slipper not buy another? We try to fix what we never even broke, and when it can't be fixed, the love goes up in smoke. We are all hurting, scars we conceal, but the world claps loud when a brother falls still. If only you knew how I prayed through the night. My story fades like a teardrop out of sight. When you see a candle burning down to the base, don't laugh at the wax, understand the flame. Don't be quick to mock, don't be quick to throw. If only you knew what the scars don't show. If only you knew. If only you knew my story too. No one cries without a reason. We're all victims of a broken system. If only Sky King says if only you knew. You point your finger, but who heals the pain? You share the gossip, but who feels the shame? My tears a river, no eye has seen. Don't laugh at my story till you know where I've been. If only you knew. No man cries without a reason. We're all broken, but we're still breathing. If only you knew. The sky can we rise by helping others, so feel your brother's pain. Life is deep, my brother. Life is deeper than you see, my sister. If only you knew. Life is full of challenges, don't forget that. Everybody fights battles they don't broadcast. They said he was caught butt naked in a bed. They called him a sinner, wrote his story as dead. But nobody asked if his soul was bleeding. Nobody cared what his heart was needing. A broken man cries with a silent tongue. The world throws stones, never asks what's wrong. When you see a man I saw diving in the sea, understand he knew the risk, still he took that leap. Don't be quick to judge, don't be quick to throw. If only you knew what the pain won't show. If only you knew. If only you knew my story too. No one cries without a reason. We're all victims of a broken system. If only the sky can says if only you knew. Would a man with a broken phone not seek a new one? Would a woman with a torn slipper not buy another? We try to fix what we never even broke, and when it can't be fixed, the love goes up in smoke. We are all hurting, scars we conceal, but the world claps loud when a brother falls still. If only you knew how I prayed through the night. My story fades like a teardrop out of sight. When you see a candle burning down to the base, don't laugh at the wax, understand the flame. Don't be quick to mock, don't be quick to throw. If only you knew what the scars don't show. If only you knew. If only you knew my story too. No one cries without a reason. We're all victims of a broken system. If only Sky King says if only you knew. You point your finger, but who heals the pain? You share the gossip, but who feels the shame? My tears are river, no eye has seen. Don't laugh at my story till you know where I've been. If only you knew. No man cries without a reason. We're all broken, but we're still breathing. If only you knew. The sky can we rise by helping others, so feel your brother's pain.
Our investigation began as whispers of an organized extortion scheme kept resurfacing, with stories shared quietly among miners who speak only in cautious tones. The fragmented accounts pointed towards a task force allegedly operating under the authority of the District Chief Executive of Amansia Central, Emmanuel Obeng Ajeman. According to the patterns we observed, miners were said to be paying 3,000 Ghana cedis for every Chanfan machine, one leg as it is termed, while others pay 30,000 Ghana cedis and more for every excavator in usage. Our investigation also uncovered receipts and warrant stickers being issued to guarantee uninterrupted illegal operations when payments were made.
The whole issue, I'm on more country and good police for them. If you go back, even though some more years more for less than the mind, and the one that will miss it, says Scavetta 700. So don't get you. So if I were to for you, and no idea I have, I'm not talking to our body, come of us with
These allegations demanded the deeper inquiry. But our strongest evidence came from a recorded phone call with the District Chief Executive. In the tape, he confirms that the task force collects monies and that it operates under his instructions.
Assembly may as DC, Mama na Sakonya na so nkonkoye. Ona we mining desk officer. It is a Akonya tin o si yan na enye dia fine ye ka ho asem. E na meka jo say The benya already complaints is here. Or started almost 1 month on one leg. Mine is on your many encounter. My friend, almost 20. One friend encounter. Obi a wafre mi bia ni ho a mema people ndi afre malam me ka che ne say ene ne nkokasa na yama ne 2 minutes so wonje.
It is at this point that we confirm the cash payment in exchange for galamsey. We met some illegal miners who detailed the exact process for making payments for Chamfan machines.
One machine money over 20,000.
Into no excavator bako
30,000, 40,000, 50,000, 300 million.
What's that?
One, and this look at them, you know, book my do 50,000, 60,000. Wow.
And I Chamfan,
Chamfan, 3,000.
That's a no kind of show.
And on the credit from a year, but this year in Africa. From your Saturday Ghana, or money, but this year, you know, my Saturday, buy it. I know my Saturday.
I know your wine policy excavator 3,000 your wine policy.
Your policy, a best system. Not just the MPP carbon, the system. Also, on my new program, saying a blast, once I'm nobody, I give me the way she would cannot. Somewhat I say, I do yes, here. When the day for phone number, I do Mr. Galam saying the end person. So, I think I'm something more fast with the reverend. Our brother is here, brother.
The president needs to crack the whip on MMDCs within their localities. They are the superintendent heads of whatever happens at the local level. And mind you, galamsey is not happening in Greater Accra. It's happening in the hinterlands. The communities where these MMDCs are caretakers and they hold power within that locality.
The consequences of this alleged extortion is palpable. While the country grapples with the galamsey crisis, the Amansia Central District becomes a microcosm of how corruption can paralyze progress. This miner, Kofi Wusu, angry yet helpless, told us that his men were arrested because he hadn't paid to register his
Next week. See, next week Monday nearby Nanka. I've been director so you've been on your body. Say, name of budget 1,000 Nanka for the 1,000 Nanka in Nanka Sassay.
After negotiating, he agreed to the 1,000 cedis. This was paid to the lead negotiator at the director's office. A sticker available to us is dated 18 August 2025 and marked number 097, which belongs to one of the miners.
Where date now was 18th August 2025.
How much the chair say?
3,000 per each. If you are two, the balcony or boy balcony.
So you mean you know 6,000?
6,000.
So we know what the ball machine are mobile then on me.
Almost a more than 6 months. The over date now, January almost have a couple from mine.
One leg, you know. Yeah. Last meeting, you know. Almost I say, yeah, started. And yet, and charge it most sticker. In addition to excavator. And see, I come and see, but not gazetting. And I was a yeah. And Sana, yesterday, I did it. And after that meeting, no, me and Mama authorization so mon print stickers no. Na on family site. Na the woman year no. A year, I think 6,000 or so.
One leg no.
Yes. Now it's 3,000 for every 6 months. And I'm almost a year last 6 months of the year. First part no, Ashebu. nti in some parts it's kind of hard and omojiji.
This offends a thousand regulations and more, not only in terms of financial management within the country, in terms of approvals that need you to be engaged in a business endeavor like this, but it's and this is one of the things that I'm actually also interested in seeing the repercussions of this. Whether or not what you're going to find is that these are monies that are going into the assembly's coffers, or that the assembly itself has transformed itself into some agent that is just doing private business, using the facade of the assembly to cover.
Yo, mia pe nukola mia pe sister station alo nyajozo kaka pore kai ka kumacho dalam sa joga ka formula Manchester Central pe nyama mi ga cho don kujina mi ga ka mia na do katana nya be Manchester Central pe assembly to mo bana rurami alo bana na kaka re to kata bogo atoka kwa nya formula mo ka yo tovio ani na ka li ho ka say ka dum bane ko na bylaw ko nye servi view ka no na ka assembly alo council chokla na ya ko to view ma ye gio notero ko wacho ko akbave bla anyima 2008 ka yo sama makinye do kopla le 2008 JA Kufo MPP JA Kufo yenye do kopla le 2008 aka Rashid Wanchiang Maka na JA Mills the 2009 na don kuji ta kira ko hoji we global balonya se ikinya ntoma jikpose yika la Manchester Central ho ta assembly for district chief executive ye alo mama fia ye la Manchester Central na yo nyang dala ngbana ka lo bo dare do agbo ika makhle ika tamik mo nya bom le kida ko nyaba ni anya na ne kali ho wa fia yo vainchwe da bylaws e ka fifia nyaawo ka mi jema bia nya ba bylaw en so what nkenya bylaw nya se ntoma pa se vivio by ala ba ya la hadama ala hajina sama mlao o ta se nya constitution afi acts of parliament lionya ko pa se o yo ko subotanga tanto da ni va do assembly ma bylaws o na do l'assembly mo mako o mo na do l'assembly mate ho chichina me chanto ya me po se choga ba ko pro me ko le ton doare que mo ave suga ko no voa samoha ajeba wo de tagu ne adu ko paso and ko samoha ajeba de tagu ne nya pa po tase. So bylaws must be subservient to acts of parliament, and acts of parliament must also be subservient to the constitution. Da amonya oblim chok pavo obana la kadi eke dukola ye va ba ye chachitra galansemchi ye chachitra galansemchi ya nko jaba miao ma jaba mia jaba basha gbagba plus suba samo kanye saukom ma sokple duko fajijio ma sokple duko fo ta salo research agenda eke duko la cho tumademo nko jaba miao jaba wona dua na nyalo duko kata na nyalo duko pa na nya balado na no ni ikaji ono tero alo pire kwa watro sema ala bylaws onya maka parliament ta ka the important thing about say o de mola o de du me viogila ntomame tanua ezu dura ike mi gbona popogada pire ko ke anwen ko yenye nya ike majibe mi akpola gba panya me gbantonye Ghana to license medical cannabis cultivation. Ghana, Paduko, Paglomba, say Yarina Academy Bene. Von Moco, Chuasuma Kana, Mogla, or Gasuma Dovia, but we Platomoko. War, Wana Ableded Le Bosusuma, non plus Bochico, Wachiko, Ble, Wachoco Chashi. Kwa batadu kome enye nyare kala fia ike ma jibe na kperenchi mia adruma Velanya cocoa sector rescue plan unveiled amid crisis. A chopper papa ile in a cabinet minister pataiko yo the corporal no nuclear tumaga kata what do they are she cocoa popular play inchifa gao zaza me ila kwa cocoa board in a jirupa do ke kona cocoa play the popular e pasi chotro play e jaja na dukowo panyaji Dr. Randy Abe ikano domle Metro TV. Kenya domagala mafia ke ona Dr. Kasiela to fosen bedashi be nejaro albe ododang na yo na yo nyemi yo ke MP calls for entrepreneur ecosystem. Member of Parliament ne inshai so Stephen Epong choba jiru hiane Wɔna ye yare ka don se dokushi chalo ala dokushi chalo tan do du komevio e hanya nyare ka ke baba Jamal pon poliaro ga pucho vai pon poliaro ga pucho ke na ba monyo blonchon chala pepe enye nya ke me choko puta le gbo na nke nyenwa baba Jamal be ejojina be ona idashi Doiko na as ambassador to Nigeria. Hey, not the amount $12,000. Yenye for the chikukui, guy go kana le chikukui $12,000. $12,000. That's almost 130,000 Ghana cedis. Gahoko 1.3 billion. Yenye pa junkupi kuna. Kaka oho doeshi mama veyo labento de be akbere fo dumevion chi akbere aya also isin tomanchi ta duvi nyanya dumevi vava nyanya tulolo gbogbo yena yeba bagbajembe agere parliament. So that's another big story. Mmawe nya myoke among fom chonchi to politics. Dale me political segment ma nyamo poge ni ala ma. Trust me, messages over bamzale bugwe. Let them keep coming. +2332426707773. Oga Jo Mareko messages no jawaba because mo khalage mo kata khalage play afi wona na wono. Now afi nya avu mi apa mo alawe nyaje Yapag badasho ke khana oku platomo nyaide my jaw na nyakbo nkale fumandia 68% of Ghanaians approve of President Mahama's performance despite cost of living concerns. IEA survey. 68% of Ghanaians approve of President Mahama's performance despite cost of living concerns. IEA survey. Ogacho Reve. Institute of Economic Affairs. Jidudu pa do pa ikakpona nyapa ganyao jidu ko pa ganyao bre dumevio pa de denonoji baglombe amebla adenvo nyi la lofa de kasha lofa de kama oba du ko la jondramani ma pa jidudu a ejayong to gbogbo mu fashi maro didi go bona na mogaka enyo that is a big story. That's a lead story na ire joy kwa but that's a big story there. Dukopola ifa shema la famala yama hunamo about 68% of Ghanaians approve of President Mahama's performance despite cost of living concerns. IEA survey. So Institute of Economic Affairs, economy anya Ghana dukopa Ghana, the opeke kwana dukopa Ghana bobo brombe cost of living anya ngopashi to go ngopashi mo didi go bi na mo ngo gashi kom ho ashi kom odare jo ji odare chi ji oba odidi ami odidi vu gaji ve dollar didi ga kencho me ga ba ga ito fo ga didi to gbo mo le ma do to trogo biara ke pon mo pashi G na Namogaka, Oba Mahama Nyola. Many blow, IEA Institute of Economic Affairs, blow Mama Yuna yo. Amalofara Kashama Lofara Kaikelagana Fiako. No Garanya Mama, I'm a blood devil near. I will wear Mahama yo, and yo, yenye, and young manto kele. My joy online. All right, nano galifuma ha ike majib miakbora pata. Afi nia trode enya majujong. NDC promised to govern differently. That must start inside the party, says Inusa Fuseni. Inusa Fuseni apuncho egbonyauza le Joy News ke ejemafia lawyer and former NDC MP for Tamale Central Inusa Fuseni says the party's promise to Ghanaians to do things differently must begin with how it handles its own internal affairs. And I'm quoting him, the electorate gave NDC power to govern this country on the promise that we will do things differently. That difference should extend to our internal operations, internal matters in the party. Speaking yesterday with respect to issues such as vote buying and inducement in party primaries, he said these could erode public confidence. Takbira kwa ini Safu Seni, ikanya tama lechichina mechanto for MP Hoko, NDC MP, aganya senyala gambo glombe. Emibe mi du kotroge, mi muoga vovwe. Dehe ata gana to da konania. Idna yeho abe NDC to ena. Ajabo yo NDC to yo pwede jeshibe. Dororo, alo du Wɔna ye yo kobe okode to me Kenya reset agenda. Ajabo jago macho yo to yo ko dunya he ha me. Ama gbomola be amoga dam, amoko jishinya plan plaga. Ono da kona yo la ya also is untoma. Manya fofanya onyo anaba amo pe jehosa lo kakareji ke lo me de yonchi de patianchi be to koplanchi be gbona unye yare woga adidikra ta attention no kula NDC party ne dododo aro le na miaro le jebo yo jeko cho apame yonto for NDC party am. All right, unemployment tops list of Ghana's most pressing problems. 46% say in IEA poll. Institute of Economic Affairs, you can hear Jiruba Dobe Kekwana, never Ganya Oji, but to come up on you, Jibo Glombe. Ghana, Di Blanne, Voaden, La Lofa, the Kasha Lofa, Kama Glombe. Dowobi Makbo, enye Ghana po uheso cento fifila. To go back, go yo Glombe, Manyo Wanyo. Hadi. A domali na so here. A dowo Ejegomacho NBC Antome. Odo Agbono Glau, what Dory Macmoapo, Upe NHIS office, Jiduva, Dope Capona, Dowo, Konji from a Heji, Panyao, Yokataji, Maleka, Wonto, Oda, Rome, the Wonto no Nunshi, Patafiaba, Dowo Bimala to come. Unemployment tops list of Ghana's most pressing problems. 46% say in IA poll. Unemployment has emerged as the single most important issue facing Ghana today, with nearly half of respondents identified joblessness as the country's biggest challenge, according to a new survey by the Institute of Economic Affairs. The nationwide opinion poll conducted in December 2025 and capturing the views of over 1,000 Ghanaians across all regions revealed that concerns about job creation far outweigh other national issues. Illegal mining, commonly known as Galamsey, ranked second, with 30% of respondents citing it as the most pressing problem facing the nation. The prominence of Galamsey in the survey highlights growing public anxiety over environmental damage, water pollution, and the long-term sustainability of Ghana's resources. All right, Ata ima John la bakhlama pira ko nya ma moglono do du ma to kom. Ye glom a e nya jiu po do po i ke kpona mi fa ganyo ji du ko fa ganyo ji ko me vio po ngo e ji boglombe. Aba blane vode la lo fare ka sha lo fare ka ma boglombe do du ma do amo. Bere mangwa ganam se. Ye nyang vevele ke ko de yeshibe anya ku khena du ko he. All right, description of conduct as inappropriate is based on NDC's constitution, Bande, on vote buying. So Bande had them vote buying, alo vote for nyame, ke pirakwa, nyagwa glombe, vote buying is inappropriate, you understand? Okay. Nia akbo nkaile city newsroom ha, ke lamajijima, Mia gara nyao majujume. So Mia the city newsroom yakpo galamse. Ghanaians are still talking about galamse, you know what I mean? And so city newsroom iha nyaro blom ke Mia agar city newsroom iha nyanja jojo po ke lege onyo tereji anko uno nyaro blom ke Mia metano nanu soncho gbo. Donc jibo Mia anko san le Ewenyigba TV le multi TV gaje jam le Facebook Ewenyigba TV mi gaje jam le YouTube Ewenyigba TV mi le wotoi le Ho Technical University ama neva ho poli ene be jinjin fuga ho tajinko nakere ho tananko akademianchi yakbere mu la shechanya omo. IEA 7 in 10 Ghanaians worried about rising food prices. Majuju yake IEA wo ike glom mila yeke kwe akpare inya city boblom. 7 out of 10 Ghanaians are deeply concerned about rising food prices and the escalating cost of living, according to new survey by the Institute of Economic Affairs, highlighting persistent economic anxiety despite strong approval ratings for the president. Takbirako enyama glo eko hoga glo garo choni pleto yekema. MTN Ghana sets benchmark across group, plans $300 million investment in 2026. Okay, MTN Boyo $300 million sugar at the Ghana to come. Right? Why Rawlings, Achampong, and other regimes retain Kotoka Airport name? Wow. Amare do susu blocho mi katafi JJ Achampong ple soja mamna ke Ghana dukoya omo de Kotoka nkora le miape airport jo mo tusu nkomara o usware tai obe al city newsroom nebe jimina bakwe. I also East by election vote buying controversy won't affect Baba Jamal NDC. Interesting. NDC to fong ba mashamo gbegble kware mashamo dega lemo manu semware mula go rama kukuku. Amashama kata yo ke le parliament ba kata nang nana mare ko bunu kware ho na yo dujire. Ya ma blana ke Baba Jamal mo. All right, discipline key to national progress. Professor Kocha, 24-hour economy rollout was delayed to prevent politicization. Ata Isa Yamaka. Ata Isa Nyare Blumafia, but 24-hour economy. Yike Mama Gobe, Nanaga Americana, or Romeo, or Sakleto, young Bobadonami. Yo, Hira Magbera, Omojiba, Dunya, Hera, or Nacho. Takia Datamane Chirura. Oh, like seriously, 24-hour economy rollout was delayed to prevent politicization. Well, that's opinion. If you're interested, you go read. Okay, Kengi Makbo Mahranafianya, why Rawlings, Achampong, and other regimes retain Kotoka Airport name. Let's look at that very briefly. Historian Kweku Daku Ankra of the Institute of African Studies at the University of Ghana has explained why the previous governments did not change the name of Kotoka International Airport. He spoke with Bernard Avle, and this was his view. He said that former President Ignatius Kutu Achampong, Hilal Liman, Jerry John Rawlings did not rename the airport for specific reasons. And according to him, Achampong and Rawlings, both military leaders, retained the airport's name rollout of respect for military tradition. They explained that within the military, fallen officers are honored regardless of differences. Though there were calls for the name change during Achampong's tenure, he couldn't change it because he was a military man, and military men respect their fellow military men irrespective of their differences. If an officer falls, he has to be remembered. Rawlings also didn't change it because he was also a military man, Mr. Ankra stated. Ankra ikanye blema nchin yalaga domotoreka le University of Ghana. Suku koko ekele gele lego. Kweku daku Ankra be. Mi keta Achampong ihanye soja. Matutu kotokankora le miafe airport legi. Jio. Jeje. Mawu. Avo heke Ignatius kutu Achampong vanye kwa klola soja eka kutuku duplon sa kla sa nkena fi moden komara mi kata moden komara nyeba na soja o doma na amanya soja gbada kwa tudala ye mu gbulo le fa doma ko aje wada bo munchi ala nyo na amanya soja kwa ko ngwenye ba lo mama de hata jeje madam akagba jeje ka ngoda nga mama mimo nyaka varucho betaduko mama tochio maka ko matrova apa nyama jojoji donye plenye nyama jom last 233242670 773 au magayomo do WhatsApp message down na tanglo mwangle no tanglo go audio da tapum akoto WhatsApp dia korura ko mapele ngetumu ke magbonantwa. All right, B court leader faces new charges in Kenya. Naida.com court leader faces new charges in Kenya. Kenya imatamo nyak para kablom ki hopa chakwa Kenya feel like I want to do that very quickly. Like Kenya kama ule amade court leader. Court leader faces new charges in Kenya. Kenyan court leader Paul Mackenzie and 7 others have been charged with organized criminal activity, radicalization, and facilitating terrorism in connection with the deaths of 52 people whose bodies were found in shallow graves in southeast Kenya. According to a news report, the charges are part of a broader investigation into the Good News International Church led by Mackenzie. The charges stem from the discovery of mass graves in Kahola Forest, Kilifi County, where 23. Autopsies revealed that most died from starvation, while others showed signs of strangulation, beating, or suffocation. Mackenzie's teachings allegedly encouraged followers to starve themselves and their children to meet Jesus before the world ended. Mackenzie and his co-accused pleaded not guilty on charges, which include murder, participation in organized criminal activity, and radicalization. The prosecution says Mackenzie masterminded the crimes using radical teachings to draw victims to the remote site. The case has sparked national outrage and calls for tighter control of fringe demonstrations in Kenya. President William Ruto has confirmed Mackenzie's actions as terrorism. Takbiragwa osɔfo aɖe nyateƒe ama be osɔfo be nye gbãgbãgbã yi mi se ŋkɔ nye Paul Mackenzie yi ke ɖo tsɔtsi ɖe Kenya efia ŋu yewo hameviwo be edze be wonɔ ŋutsitsi me anɔ gbe dom ɖa yewo kple ƒometɔ nɔnɔ Yesu dzɔm elabe Yesu gbɔna. Woƒo charge ne be ewɔ hlɔ̃dom, eda adamo na amewo, ena amewo wozu agladzelawo. Woyi dzi gblɔ be ame 52 aɖewo woku eye wotsɔ wo kɔ ɖi ɖe yɔdo yiwo ke mede to me o. Ale be wogbugbɔ va ƒo wo. Ɖekadzɛ ya ke ŋkɔ nye Mackenzie ƒe tsɔtsi ŋkɔ nye Good News International Church. Woyi dzi gblɔ be tso 2023 nenema ko amewo tsitsi dɔ wɔm wotro kɔ tsitsi dɔmɔ kpletɔ ne Yesu va wome Yesua ekpɔ ge o. Ta ebonowa yi ke le Kenya yewo nya enye yi. Kenyatɔwo ƒe ebonowa woli kple yewo ŋuti mɔmandrewo yewo hame fofo wo kpɔnyi vɔ wo yin gbɔgbɔm. All right, brothers are arrested for sibling murder. That's big deal in Nigeria also. In Nigeria ha akpɔ be wole ŋutsuvi eve aɖewo woƒo menyavi ƒe ŋkume te ɖeka wo me dzedzem ale be wotsi ka ɖe ametakoli ŋuti kɔ de kɔ na wo tsɔ video ma etsa le míaƒe yaʋalɔ̃ dzi etsɔ ʋuwo. Shock and disbelief have gripped Obazu Imbieri in Mbaitola LGA, that's local government authority, after two brothers were taken into custody for allegedly killing their elder sibling. According to G24 TV, the victim was secretly buried in a shallow grave, sparking outrage in the community. Like Nigeria, Nyayake Gajojom Nigeria. Dekadje omevaro woda owi alebe ochide yodo ashikuku yodo areke medetoma. Tension fled in the area as furious residents attempted to take matters in their own hands, forcing security officers to intervene and which the suspects away. The incident had led many in the community speechless. The case is now under police investigation, with many calling for justice to be served. The community is reeling from the shocking turn of events, with residents struggling to come to terms with the alleged crime. So, le Nigeria do come, le Mbieri, le Nigeria, mi obo jigere. Obazu Imbieri le Mbaitoli Ntuoma le Nigeria ye nya jole. De kaja omevaro owu oda owi bo ko hoga. Ke yo wia ocho nto pa shiko de yodo yo chwe di de afuma. Keke viaro magba omo da la kpomo o da je omo da kpomo ko papa ha eje dodo ko amo garanyamo kuma mo pa dore alafia papa o ja wa ku ko po de ka je viaro o ko de ka ono no tata ma jem video nye ne kpo ma video nye o po moto ala kala ka gbogbo alwa o chi ma takoli de etana de ngbeglama biko water le Nigeria do come. Okay, still osofo yao osofo kula penya nyade le nanama eha le Alpha Hour. Let me the city, me try the city newsroom yakbona Alpha Hour pe founder of like no bedom ajiman. Ikan no bedom rakble amo zanchipe sia zanchipe. Eha kukuhiareva le ofome eha le kafia. Eha moracho amke osenya kalu osenya apa nyamara le gana ha nane jo so my jana bano bedura le police investigate alleged arson at Alpha our founders. Also, please, the Alpha Hour were founder. Ghana, via Camila. We have a story like that, and I think we'll get back to that later. Okay, Peter Kua, me, the Ghana to come here, Mr. For finance has been taxed with a responsibility. In that we solve cocoa problem in Ghana. So after the conversation and the messages over vam dia Bokata Kawege Bireko Afi Nyajo. Cocoa sector rescue plan unveiled amid crisis. So Ghana's cocoa sector is facing, so there's a story in Howide like that. Ghana's cocoa sector is facing an unprecedented crisis with a staggering 32.9 billion CD deficit, 333,000 tons of undelivered cocoa, and an 11 billion CD liquidity gap. And in response, the Ghanaian government has taken decisive action, announcing sweeping reforms to tackle delayed payments to farmers and financial pressures at the Ghana Cocoa Board. Minister of State in charge of government communication, Felix Ofosu-Kwakye, announced the outcome of the emergency cabinet meeting, which focused on the sector's financial difficulties. The plan reforms were expected to address structural inefficiencies, strengthen financial management, and ensure timely payment to farmers while restoring confidence in the sector's governance framework. The government has tasked Finance Minister Dr. Kasilato Forcing to come out with a plan to address the sector's challenges. Takpile Kocho meeting KJA over cocoa, amo de cocoa gladadi, over cocoa plum now. Amo Jaco Clog banana jiru bokafa, Wakan Waro. I think Gahoko, Yokala Jiru, Dog Panchela Movo, and Hali. Pirako, cocoa gladed the upper plenching on Vaz Jukuhela Ghana to come. Damata Dr. Kasela to force. Oh, the machine over Najabagba. All over na Jiru Ananya Fokara Jiru Ale. Over Dr. Kasel at force. Na Jiru Ananya Fokara Jiru Ale Cho Ganyan. Ka MP da kare ai kanyan shi aso to MP Stephen Amwa apo mucho. Mpu opo anya so na magara won fun chon chala gbegbe. MP calls for entrepreneurial ecosystem boost. In Shaiso MP, Stephen Amwa is advocating for the creation of a sustainable entrepreneurial ecosystem to complement existing jobs in Ghana. According to CTV News reports, the MP believes that this initiative will help address the country's unemployment challenges. So he emphasized, that's Amwa, Shaiso MP, emphasized the need for a supportive environment that encourages entrepreneurial innovation. And I'm quoting him, we need to create an ecosystem that allows young people to thrive and create jobs rather than just relying on existing ones. That period where Shaiso top MP, Stephen Amapong, fine at it. Alabogo Glomba, ya Glomba Jiru, Donagamo, Jumera, Plato, Mare, Mad, Fiarakara, Dokushi Dola, Alo do Come View, Moko Quarem, Alo Omako, a Mo, Ike Waten Ato, a Chow to Pashiane, do Come View, Naron Pujia, Kufongoli in 2000. Kakakawaro 2008, Oban have a golden age of business. Akboba, even Minister of Minister of Finance, and Maima, Osafo Mafo, never called for being the golden age of business. Okokonedu Aprekukra, called the Minister of Trade, Namfunko Golden Age of Business. Alan Chairmanten, Kenya Alan Cash, Agbafa Chairmanteaka, the Minister in charge of Presidential Special Initiatives. No kata on we're in the golden age of business. The government must create a congenial environment for individual businesses to thrive. That's what we want to hear. Ale hunto mafia. Me, whether yeshiva, dopo, mihana dopo, alawe, bere dumevionchi, be wanedo. Wonto opo sohyao. Tana jiru reka long de achegamo. Jiru reka be yawe. Manyawo go. So that's another story there. Okay. Mila Ewenyigba TV for Ŋdi Wɔna ma jijua me wona nguwuge. Gake afi ma wu wona ngwa. Me domechocho piare hoge na mi wowa mia awun kple baba jama penya akle mia pe message sukata ko mia ba.
I have the audacity to believe that peoples everywhere can have 3 meals a day for their bodies, education and culture for their minds, and dignity, equality, and freedom for their spirits. I believe that what self-centered men have torn down, men other-centered can build up. I still believe that we shall overcome. This faith can give us courage to face the uncertainties of the future. It will give our tired feet new strength as we continue our forward stride toward the city of freedom. When our days become dreary with low hovering clouds, and our nights become darker than 1,000 midnights, we will know that we are living in the creative turmoil of a genuine civilization, struggling to be born. I have the audacity to believe that peoples everywhere can have 3 meals a day for their bodies, education and culture for their minds, and dignity, equality, and freedom for their spirits. I believe that what self-centered men have torn down, men other-centered can build up. I still believe that we shall overcome. This faith can give us courage to face the uncertainties of the future. It will give our tired feet new strength as we continue our forward stride toward the city of freedom. When our days become dreary with low hovering clouds, and our nights become darker than 1,000 midnights, we will know that we are living in the creative turmoil of a genuine civilization, struggling to be born. I have the audacity.
Yo, akpe ne mia pangpolo abaleke mili pim la Ewenyigba TV mi hoji gbori na mi wona o mi wo fonpo pomi alava mi mia panko sem do chichuki ma avala va mi ngano nye umopomota mi do kafare mata ma hodo chuma mi no Martin Luther basa Martin Luther nya civil rights activist aloma yikanya ma ko polo view yoko lo to Africa ko ide America do comme moliment mais que il peut publier pour fin fashion na ba bonjue allo sosomina suevane amai bokulio l'America ba ba ni que beaucoup toji la ubna amoko jia tu wenunua what abuwatu. So what self-centered man has torn down, men other-centered can build up. What a self-centered man has torn down, men other-centered can build up. All right, your comments should be coming in because I'll soon be drawing the curtains to the show. The message to Bavam, Christian Adiabo, oh, Dakbanami, clap. All right, we appreciate you, Vincent Agbe, 100% correct. As a tick me, me away do me Dakbano. The message that Vincent no Job, a great job. My regards to incoming Deputy Secretary Honorable John Paul Semabo. We appreciate you for that as well. Messages to you, Miagbovam, le Facebook, Oma, Merlin. Story mamleto, Ike, le Miagbo, Ike, Majiwe, Nyapwa, the Afi, Wanana, Baba Jamal, Pomporio Pocho. Baba Jamal details 12,000 salary. Baba Jamal details 12,000 salary, other benefits he got as High Commissioner. Baba Jamal details $12,000. Yeah, $12,000 salary, other benefits he got as High Commissioner. Baba Jamal also is symptom. He can your former, although immediate past High Commissioner to Nigeria, Opungwaro. And following the confirmation of Baba Jamal Ahmed Muhammad as the candidate of the National Democratic Congress for the upcoming Ayawaso East by-election, a video has emerged of him defending his decision to leave his position as Ghana's High Commissioner to contest for a seat in Parliament. I'll take it again. Following the confirmation of Baba Jamal Ahmed Muhammad as a candidate of the National Democratic Congress for the upcoming Ayawaso East by-election, a video has emerged of him defending his decision to leave his position as Ghana's High Commissioner to Nigeria for Parliament. In the video, Baba Jamal is seen refuting assertions that his decision to give up his position as High Commissioner to contest for a seat in Parliament is motivated by greed. He says that his decision to become a member of Parliament is rather motivated by his desire to serve the people of Ayawaso East, arguing that his remuneration as High Commissioner is 3 times that of a legislator. And I'm quoting him, "My condition of service as a High Commissioner is 3 times that of an MP, but I have decided to leave all and come to serve my people. So the question everybody should ask is, what is my motivation?" He continued, "My brothers and sisters, I'm not motivated by material things. I'm motivated by human service. I am not materialistic," unquote. He went on to give details of his benefits, including a travel allowance of $547 for official trips he engaged in at the High Commission in other parts of Nigeria, among others. "Every day I spend out there, I am giving $547. My telephone allowance is $600. At the end of the month, all that I buy from my $12,000 is food. And so I won't even spend $1,000 on my food in detail." It is worth noting that Baba Jamal is a former member of Parliament for Akwetia in history. Baba Jamal Pongpoli za Pongpoli hu gayo khana ne abafatunga glene to abe $12,000 for me. A gama ewu member of Parliament so kwa ga jibojeton. A gayo chona nae mozon enye $547. Eye mozon for 2 icho chona nae. Hello, phone call. Hello, phone call. I mean, $600. Yes, 60 million. Hello, 63 million. Hello, phone call. $600. Maybe $12,000. Can I for Taka $1,000 crime. It is an let me make sure make in Nigeria for a boy. Well, not 1,000 cities like Ghana, Nigeria, Nigeria, Chona Jobaoji Kano, Zamfara State, area more Abuja o dan wo ship le governor south. That guy gbogbo ho na nya. Hey Baba Jama. Oh Baba Jama. Ayo ta evazu enya kakare yapology. Message so Baba mcho Baba Jama po nya anchi. Ma khalo mo ware ko macho wona akwachi. Message kacho Sarakibo, Mumbi Sarakibo, Holo Youth of Ghana, you can take your own life with medicine. For instance, 15 paracetamol at once, or cocaine. Why this message? Okay, so Midasi message man, Kofi do message. Remember, this talk is unnecessary. You are supposed to be a lawyer, a Muslim. Leave your lieutenants to say such things. Abba Kofi, Nyaike Baba Jama Glo. No. Ke Ghana Fest, ya be ponko kwenye Ghana Fest. Eya semo, eya do blugbe. Well, interesting. Messages over Vam. Kojo had the headless NDC. The headless NDC veranda followers and Gary eating food soldiers should wise up and wake up from their foolishness from now. By his statements, ay Baba Jama, Jota, yema message master sana makba juhalama, yema ju message na do jurama okay, Robert had do message number. It doesn't make sense to me to leave all these benefits for MP. When you serve as a high commissioner, you serve the whole nation. When you serve as an MP, you serve only your constituents. So serving as a high commissioner is greater sacrifice to the nation. So you are lying. Robert, do message mother Joe Baba Jamal per Nyanchi. So many messages. But only people with low IQ would believe this man called Baba Jamal. All right. Baba Jamal. Well, Majiba, message, but I won't employ this guy as a lawyer. Loose lips. He talks too much. Baba, a loose lip sinks ships. Who asks your salary and conditions of service? Is this a diplomat? Shakai, the salary of an MP may be small, but with safe seat, he is sure of at least 4 terms of a full-time job and will be re-elected anytime if he performs. Go away. All right, message so message so your madog bana patience be nyan kosam la adaplu ha madog bana India agbanyo nyan kosam le bentota le huafia madog bano ha ke do nyan kosam le khowe madog bano do tina nyan kosam le fodo me. All right, Madugano, Mary Habebe Miankosemble, Adenta, Delali Miankosemble, Trafalgar. So many messages today. Thank you all. Medakwana Miabaleke, mi French name you before one. Medakwana Miakata, then we have a room a movo, Dakwane, the Dohachi, Modern Dolokata, you French chamber, one Jeffia to Jagat, the Mawe Cho, Napo, Gandra Magamia, Bono, the Macho Beto Serafia, Gakame, Nanyonami. Bye bye.
Hier qu'attend la vigie, et la vigie. Fukpekpe vaglolo, oh, edolo.
some politicians do go at
my way is Angbaleejado Aja Bagba Asikaligbe do afikolea le mia tempolo mi jagole chio mi antominya oh my way mi antominya eyenti mi regiodo le mi attende cucunolo ficole o ma we ficole ma mbe ficole ma ficole o ewe ficole ma we ficole ma adowa me vana fianfito pata trozu pastolo adowa me vana agredato pata trozu bokonolo oh mau ficole nu barabara yo le cho yo jo bon pom pola bon kakani gakemi ficole ma we ficole ma mbe ficole ma ficole ma ficole ma ewe ficole ma qu'attend la vigie, et la vigie